I used to think Manuka honey was kind of cool, a special honey grown from the Manuka tree in New Zealand.
This is Greg from Mystery Honey, and I'm going to fact check. Yeah, mostly fact check this video.
Until I learned that glyphosate is still legal in New Zealand.
So glyphosate is still legal in the majority of the world, to be honest. The UK, most of the EU until 2033 at least. Everywhere really, including America as well, where this guy's from. So glyphosate is a scary sounding chemical, and it's the main ingredient to Roundup, the weed killer. Granted, lots of restrictions have been put on the sale of glyphosate all over the world, but it is still legal to purchase.
And that twice, Japan has threatened to stop importing honey from New Zealand because there are such high levels of glyphosate in the honey.
So this is true, but out of context. The majority of honey in the world probably has glyphosate in it, just because Roundup is such a well-used weed killer. But this is true with almost any sort of vegetable or fruit. The problem is that Japan has a much lower tolerance for glyphosate in honey compared to any other foods that are coming in. The amount of glyphosate in honey is in the parts per billion, so it is minute, to say the least.
Now I think Manuka honey is bullshit, and I'm really bummed about that.
Why is he bummed out about that? Also, Carnivore MD. What's that?
It's hard to find a good honey that isn't contaminated with glyphosate. You have to know that within a 6-mile radius of that honey, there are no fields being sprayed with glyphosate.
So in other words, pretty much impossible to know. This is a stupid video.
And unfortunately, from Manuka honey producers in New Zealand, this is often very contaminated.
Remember, parts per billion. It's tiny, 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 tiny amounts. This guy is making mountains out of molehills just for likes. This is stupid. No actual real risks with glyphosate as well. Like, it has been, I don't know, put forward that it could cause cancer and it could do this, but studies have all been inconclusive up to now. So yeah, eat what honey you want to do. I would stay clear of Manuka anyway and just go local, just because you're helping the guy that's nearby. It's always good to help your local beekeeper.